excited for this video today. I already have my base done, my brows done, and I did my cream contouring, and I went ahead and set everything with powder. Except for my under eye. But I will tell you what I have on my face. I did a review the other day on some new products using the new Cover FX gripping primer, which is what I used today as my primer. And then I went ahead and used the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Breathable Texture Foundation. I love this combo. Ever since I tried it, it wore beautifully all day on my skin, and I'm just kind of obsessed, and I feel like it's going to replace my current foundation routine, which I did film a video on it. But yeah, I really loved this combo. I'm excited to try this with other foundations. I'm excited to try this with my Tatcha Luminous Silk Canvas primer. So yeah, I'm excited to mix and match these with other products that I love. But right now, I am just loving this combo together. So that's what I have on my face right now. And then I went ahead and did some cream contouring with this LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze. I really love using this. I love the applicator. It has this little brush tip applicator, and you can just apply it where you need it, and it blends out beautifully with a beauty blender or a brush. And of course, I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. I used the brow pomade. A lot of people have been asking me to do a brow tutorial, so I'm gonna try and get that up. The only problem is my brows never come out perfect. They are definitely not twins. They're probably like distant cousins. Just because usually when I'm doing my own makeup, I'm in a rush. I don't really get to like sit and do them. So I get them as close to perfect as possible, but sometimes they're not the same. And naturally I have one like lazy eye, one lazy brow. So they kind of look, they don't look the same, even though I filled them in pretty good. But usually I think it's this brow just sits a little bit higher than the other. I've always had slightly a slight lazy eye on this side of my face, I think. Let's stop the chit chat and get started. Oh my gosh, this palette is so beautiful. Has this little insert right here, and then here is the palette. And I love this huge mirror that it has. But yes, this is the palette, and we're gonna create a Valentine's look today. So I'm gonna grab my Morphe 535. I'm just gonna start with this shade right here, Secret. And just buff that into my eye. Oh, you know what? I forgot to set my under eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake my under eye. Also, that will catch any fallout if there's any fallout, only because I'm not really sure. I haven't used this palette. So just in case it has some fallout, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye. I did use my Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer today. I really love this concealer. It has great coverage. It wears really well under my eye area. It doesn't dry me out, so I really like that. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder today. Okay, continuing on, I'm going to dip into Secret, this shade right here. I apologize if the lighting kind of goes in and out. I'm trying to film with natural lighting. I don't really want to use my ring light. So I have my double windows open right here, and I'm trying to film with some natural lighting. So if the lighting adjusts throughout the video, I will try to pay attention when the sun is moving and changing, so that way I can make sure to adjust my camera and my settings. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. So I was looking up some makeup looks using this palette to try and get some inspiration. And there was a lot of cut creases. There was some really pretty like blown out looks. And honestly, I could sit here and do like a crazy cut crease, but I want to do something that's wearable and something that's comfortable and something that you can feel confident applying yourself. Not a lot of people can do a cut crease. Not a lot of people can wear a cut crease. Something that's glam but not too complicated to apply yourself. Don't get overwhelmed in the makeup world thinking that you have to do your makeup a certain way, because you absolutely don't. Do what's comfortable for you. Do techniques that make you feel pretty and that, you know, you like the way they accentuate your face. There are no rules to makeup. Not everybody has to have a cut crease. Not everybody has to have sharp, perfect eyebrows. You know, not everybody has symmetrical features. So do what makes you feel comfortable. Do what makes you feel pretty. And really, that's all that matters. There's no rules to makeup. You can do your makeup however you want. If you love wearing a cut crease, you rock it, girl. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit smaller of a brush. This is my Morphe E22, and I'm gonna dip into this shade right here called Tickle. And this one, I'm just gonna focus this little tip right here, and I'm just gonna let it like rest right in the socket of my eye right there. And that's where I'm gonna place that shade. And see, already this eye compared to this eye just has a little bit of depth in it. And then we'll go back and we'll blend. You see that little harshness right there? All you have to do is go back to the first brush you used with no additional product on it, and then you just blend it out. Soften up that edge. Continuing on with the same brush, I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Spanked. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna kind of layer it on top of that eye, concentrate it in the socket of my eye right here. And then going back with the first brush, no additional product on it, and just softly blending out that edge right there. So I went ahead and did this eye off camera because I did the exact same steps that I did on this eye. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is the glitter glue. I usually do not use eyeshadow primers. I usually always use like a concealer. It's usually my base before I apply any shadows. But when I'm working with shadows like this, which I can tell are very foiled, I like to use something like this just because it helps intensify the shadow, and I want to give these shadows their full potential. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip in with my ring finger. And then I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, Daydream. I picked up some product, and then I'm just gonna press. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I don't even think that this camera is doing it justice, but whoa. Wow, this eyeshadow palette is beautiful. How I refrained from using it, I have no idea. Okay, so now that my lid is done, I'm gonna go back in with that brush, the E22, the Morphe E22, and I'm gonna deepen up my outer V now that my lid is on. I'm gonna dip into this shade right here called Love Bite. I'm just gonna concentrate it on the tip of the brush. And same thing, I'm just gonna concentrate it in the socket of my eye. And then same thing, blend out that line right there. Okay, now I want to use a little bit of this shade right here, Infatuated. Grab this like liner brush right here, and I'm going to dip into the shadow insurance that I have left on my hand right here. And I'm just going to go along my lash line, and that's where I'm going to put this shadow insurance, and then I'm going to go back with another little brush like this flat brush, and I'm going to pack some of that glitter on. Oh wow, I really like that. That is so pretty. I'm having fun using this palette for the first time. It's beautiful. Okay, now before I dust away my bake, I am gonna smoke out my lower lash line. Usually I leave the powder under my eye while I smudge out my lower lash line. That way, if any fallout falls, I don't ruin like my foundation or my base or anything like that, and I can just sweep it away when I sweep away my powder. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna use this little brush right here. I'm just gonna start with Secret and buff that into my lower lash line. This first one I'm taking all the way across my lower lash line. Then I'm going into Tickle. This one I'm only taking like maybe 3/4 of the way. Then I'm gonna go into Spanked, and this one I'm just gonna take kind of like halfway in on my lower lash line. Then I'm gonna dip into Love Bite, and this one I'm just gonna focus on the outer corner of my lower lash line. I'm actually gonna grab a little bit more of that glitter glue, and then I'm gonna go back with that liner brush, and I'm going to go just from the inner corner of my lower lash line, kind of like to the middle, not all the way. And then I'm gonna dip back into that glitter Infatuated from the palette. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and dust away this bake under my eyes. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little misting of a setting spray. Sometimes I like to do this when I'm either halfway or about 3/4 of the way done with my makeup, just because it starts to melt everything in together on my face. And I just feel like this helps my makeup really last. And I'm gonna be using the Prime and Fine by Catrice. This is the Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my complexion, and today I'm gonna use the Flower Pots blush by Flower Beauty, and this is in the shade Sweet Pea. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and highlight my face, and today I'm gonna be using one of my favorites. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Rose Gold. I thought it was appropriate for the look today. Now I'm gonna do another quick mist of setting spray. All right, so I'm gonna let that setting spray dry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this look with lips and lashes. Today for lashes, I'm gonna be using one of my favorite styles by Red Aspen. I will leave a direct shopping link down below where you can shop for these lashes. You do receive a commission if you do shop from that link, so any of you that are interested or do shop from that link, I truly appreciate it because it does support my family. Like I said, I do receive a commission from it, and these are really good products. Lashes are probably one of my favorite products from this company. They are so comfortable to wear. The lash band is made out of cotton, and it is just super ultra lightweight. You get about 10 to 15 wears out of these. They're faux mink and silk lashes, and I just really love them. This is one of my favorite styles, the Vivian lash, and this is what I'm gonna be using today. I'm gonna go ahead and coat my lashes. This glue is also by Red Aspen. I love it. I have super sensitive eyes, and this is the only lash glue that does not make my eyes water. It doesn't sting my eyes. It's cruelty-free, formaldehyde-free. I really love it. When you first put it on, it kind of has like a blue tint. The trick is once the lash is ready to be applied, it kind of dries down to a little clearer. Wow, these lashes just really pulled this look together. I'm telling you guys, if you ever want to like vamp up your look, do not be afraid to throw on a pair of lashes. I could highly recommend tons of drugstore ones like the Ardell Demi Wispies. Those are great, you know, starters when you're, you know, getting comfortable and familiar with lashes. These ones by Red Aspen, I absolutely love them just because of the cotton band, the way it's engineered. It's very ultra lightweight, and they are just so comfortable to wear. Usually full lashes like this were always like hard for me to wear, and they always felt heavy, and by the end of the day I was just ready to rip them off. But I feel like with this one, the lash band is just really comfortable to wear, at least for me anyway. I know everybody's different, but for me, I really truly find this cotton lash band from Red Aspen Lashes, I really find it comfortable to wear. And then I'm going to be using 2 liquid lips today. I'm going to show you how I mix them. I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in Lovely. And then I'm going to be using ColourPop, one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Ultra Matte in the shade Clueless. Now I'm going to go in with Lovely by Anastasia. Now I'm going to go over Lovely with Clueless, but not completely. I'm just going to concentrate Clueless right here on the outer parts of my lips. And then I'm just going to take my finger and kind of pat along my lip. I always do this when I wear a liquid lip because it just kind of picks up any excess. Alright you guys, that's going to do it for this Valentine's inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you picked up some tips and tricks to help you create your own Valentine's look. Leave me comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I hope that you have a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are, wherever you're watching. And I hope you have an amazing and beautiful Valentine's Day. Whether you have a Valentine to celebrate it with or not, know that you are loved and you are fearfully and wonderfully made no matter what. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.